problem occurs when you're not able to communicate effectively with your partner, be it your work partner or your life partner. People take in information differently based on the type of the sensory channel they prefer while receiving information. Based on this, NLP categorizes people in 3 groups: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. If you know which category your partner belongs to, you can communicate with them accordingly and receive the expected feedback. It will help prevent frustration and misunderstanding. Adjust the way you deliver your messages, structure the workloads accordingly, or set up an active group exercise. You'll see improved results. Now, how to know whether a person is visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? A visual person learns better through pictures and graphs. They depend on their sight and imagination to make sense of the world. They have good sense of dressing and are often creative. Their eye movements are mostly upwards in top left or right corner, or they look straight ahead. Position of their head is upward and they breathe from the upper chest. They speak very fast in such a way that you miss some of their words. Their rate of speech is fast and rhythmic. They have high nasal tonality of voice. They have tensed high shoulders. Their handwriting is beautiful and easy to learn. They are good at spelling, as these people see the words in their mind. They read well and at high speed. They prefer reading more than listening. They learn more by images and cannot remember verbal instructions well. They pay more attention to the exterior and are hardly distracted by noise. Visual learners can plan well in long term and are very attentive in conversation. Visual people are also more likely to use their hands while speaking. A visual person always uses visual words to explain or describe things, like for example, "See, I told you." "I cannot see your point." "I can't imagine this is possible." "Look, I'm not sure." If you happen to communicate with a visual learner, use visual aids like pictures and graphs. Don't hand them a lengthy instruction manual, or don't speak at the speed of light and expect them to follow your idea. Instead, use maps, images, pictures, diagrams, and mind maps, using colors and pictures in place of text wherever possible. A visual person finds it difficult to get the message if they fail to respond to words alone. If you want to sell your product to a visual person, show them the product instead of talking about the features and quality of the product. A visual customer will make his choice if you show him different pictures of the product for comparison. Let's learn how to know whether a person is auditory. An auditory person learns best through hearing. They ask a lot of questions and they like to discuss what they hear. An auditory person often moves his eyes towards left and right straight. Their head positions is straight or tilted towards one side, turned with an ear to the speaker. They breathe evenly with the whole chest. Their rate of speech is even or with longer pauses. Their tonality is melodic and breathy. You may notice rhythmic, even movements in their body muscles. An auditory person may write less well than speak and often speaks while writing. They are slow reader as they speak internally while reading. They like to read aloud. They can easily cope up with unknown words. They learn by listening and remembering things step by step in their order. They remember spoken content well. An auditory person is mostly talkative compared to visual and kinesthetic. They love discussions and music and happily spend hours on the phone. They hear inner sounds and voice and they talk to themselves. They are easily distracted by noise. An auditory person uses phrases like, "Tell me more about the product. I have already heard these feedback." "That sounds great. Many people are talking about that place." Even if you shout from the rooftops that you are the best, I'll not discuss with you about the problem. The best way to stimulate learning in an auditory learner is through discussion, lectures, or group chat. Oral presentations and exams help this type of learner. Presenting them with diagrams won't work so well as instructing them by reading aloud. Try to keep your speech fluid and interesting by varying your tone and pitch while you are talking to an auditory person. Songs and audio recordings are a great way for them to learn. They express their interest and enthusiasm verbally. Be careful if your life partner is auditory, as they'll remember every detail of your conversation in an argument. Let's come to kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic people learns best by feeling. They are a complex bunch and make up just around 5% of the population. Their minds make sense of the world through connections and feelings. Their minds find it difficult to connect to someone or something just by listening or observing. They need to get involved in the action to get it sink in their memory. There are several indicators to find out a kinesthetic learner. Their eye movements are downwards and to the right when they are feeling. Head position is downward, tilted to the right. They breathe from the stomach. Their rate of speech is slow. They have deep tonality of voice. They have a lot of color of skin. Their muscle tone is relaxed with abrupt movements. Kinesthetic person has broad, tense handwriting. Their body movements and the letters are aligned to each other. While reading, they point at the text and prefers books with a lot of action. They learn well by doing and trying out. They memorize while walking and moving around. These people seek closeness and like to touch others. Their reactions are mostly physical. They have a good intuition and acts out ideas. They struggle to learn through traditional means like lectures and conferences. They have a high energy tank and mostly are engaged in sports. They are quick to react and have sharp reflexes. Kinesthetic learners love to experiment. In their conversation, they use phrases like, "I need your help on this matter. I don't think I can do this on my own. I have a good feeling about this. I was struck by the presentation. I don't want to rush into this." Kinesthetic learners love to experiment, so you can stimulate their learning by giving them hands-on tasks. You cannot make them sit for a lengthy presentation even if you are using visual aids. If you still need them to attend a conference, try to allow them to go for regular breaks and give them tasks like role-playing and group work. If your life partner is kinesthetic, you can make them feel about whatever you want to convey them rather than doing long discussions and arguments. Understanding the different types of learners will improve your communication. Please like and subscribe if you find my videos helpful. Thank you and have a good day.